Can't say I'm excited, but I can't say I'm disappointed. There's just nothing at the moment.
Let's talk about somebody else that's getting a bit of mixed reviews with us right now. Kai Havertz, didn't come into much fanfare. People were very kind of confused with the signing, didn't know how to feel. I would say his pre-season, apart from booting over some volleys in America, like in that MLS thing, his pre-season was largely successful, I would probably say. In terms of matches, got a couple of goals. That's all you could really ask for from him, really. We've seen him now 2 lots of 90 minutes in the Premier League for Arsenal. Are we impressed by Kai Havertz so far?
It's just middle of the road. And I know we shouldn't think about price tags, but they still do mean something. And you spend 65 million, and we've spoken about the options. We've got James Maddison across the way, banging in assists for considerably cheaper, who I feel like would have fit that role and maybe been more effective. I do appreciate his appreciation of space. I do see the way he finds space, the way he kind of stands in certain places, which makes it easier for other passes to happen. But in terms of impact per se, it's not on like a grand stage, so it's kind of hard to evaluate that sort of stuff. And I do tend to like those sort of players who kind of go under the radar, but it's kind of under the radar, but it's more like reserved or understated. So someone like who could I say? Who was really good? I was one of these DMs. Someone like, should I say, for example, even though he was the op, Moussa Dembele from Tottenham. He wasn't a flashy player. But he won the ball back, great with his feet, distribute, done. But he's not really, there's not something where we're like, oh yeah, Havertz, in tight spaces, every time it's out, blah, blah, blah. And again, I said it again today on Twitter, he gives me these Iwobi vibes. And again, not the tech, not the way even it plays, just the importance in the team. He's just the and one player. He's the guy that, you pass it to Havertz, and Havertz passes it to Ødegaard, and then something happens. Havertz passes it to Saka, and then something happens. He's in the move, but his importance is a bit like, oh, you know what, I could stick Smith Rowe there. I could fit Fabio Vieira there. He doesn't feel integral right now. And I kind of feel like he could easily drop out if he's not really providing that end product or something different. I've actually been more impressed when he's been up top in totality. He's done a bit more with the hold-up play. Obviously missed some chances against Man City, but just generally he looked like he's offering more there than in this left 8 role. I've still got to give him time, me personally, because again, this is someone who's been playing 3 years as a striker / false nine, whatever you want to say, and now to come back to be playing midfield again, I have to give him a bit more time to adjust, and hopefully it'll come good. But I can't say I'm excited, but I can't say I'm disappointed. There's just nothing at the moment. If we were losing now, maybe there'd be something where you'd be like, something's got to change. And if I'm looking to make a change, I might have to look at him, because I'm not seeing it other than some great spatial awareness. But again, I'm not convinced.
So let me ask you something. We've heard all the commentators, yourself, you've mentioned it now about the space and what he provides off the ball and stuff like that, right? My question's a bit tongue-in-cheek, at the same time it's not.
Yeah.
Are Arsenal playing with 10 players then?
No, we're not playing with 10 players, but he's very easy to miss. And again, when he's not even getting on the ball a lot, then it's almost like we don't need you. But in the sense of he's pulling players out of position, like they still see him, they still have to be aware, they can't leave him. So no, we're not playing with 10 players. But again, I'm here for he needs to be more effective eventually over time. I don't know how long I spoke before. I said maybe in tongue in cheek, I said like 3 games, but I think, oh no, it wasn't. It was when Sam was on. Sam said 3 games. Well, I think I'd give him like 10-ish all comps, to kind of really see what's going on. Because I'm not thrilled right now, but I'm not going too far to say that he's mid, he's this, he's that. Because again, if he was playing up front and he was doing this, I'd probably be more critical. But I'm trying to keep a level head right now. But I might have to bark it off soon if I don't see something, that's making me think that okay, this is what he's adding. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
We saw him play up front for the Man City game, the Community Shield game. But since then, he's been playing centre mid, right? Obviously, we have a favourable start to the Premier League. A couple more of those games are still to come. And then we've got, the likes of United, Tottenham, Chelsea, Man City within the next 2 months or so. Does he remain in centre midfield for those big games? Or are we getting by because we have, like I say, more favourable fixtures right now? Because when we had the Man City game, we put him up top. It's like we weren't risking that in the midfield.
It's techy because Jesus wasn't available. I would have loved to see what we would have done if Jesus was available. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, it's like, okay, well, who do you bring in? So if that's the case, do you just move Partey to centre mid and then put Rice left 8?
This is the thing. I think I don't want to say he's getting away with it. Mikel is obviously wedded to the plan that this was the guy that was always going to play left 8. But because we are lacking in fullbacks right now, Partey is sliding over to that position and basically guaranteeing Havertz is going to play somewhere because Odegaard is a captain. Odegaard's starting. Rice cost 100 million, so he's starting. So Havertz is the only expendable person in that lineup. In that position, he might even then push out Nketiah from the striker position, and he gets to start up front. But yeah, because we're having to play Partey as a fullback, it's kind of picking itself to a degree. My verdict on it, I just don't see him during games.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
They put the touch map on today's game of Havertz, and seemingly, I think this was maybe around the 50th, 60th minute. Seemingly, he had several touches. I don't remember any of them. And it's just like, okay, are these, like, when they say touches, I feel like he's just, the bounce. Someone passes to you, you bounce it back to them. Like
the wall bounce pass.
Because I don't remember picking up the ball, carrying the ball. Like, I just don't really remember any of that.
This is what I mean with the award. Like he's just the link man. He's just there. Like, oh, it's a great move, and then I don't know. Saliba passes it to Rice, then Rice passes it to Havertz, and then it goes, and then the action happens. He's just not. He's easy to miss, and for someone who's meant to be 6'3", 6'4", it's kind of crazy. I don't know. I just feel like it makes me feel, if I'm Smith Rowe, if I'm Trossard, especially Trossard.
If I'm Trossard, my God.
Hey, give me one opportunity. I feel if we didn't get that red card, I think he would have come on. Trossard would have come on and done something. I just had the feeling he was ready. I think maybe he would have come on for Eddie, or maybe even Havertz himself. But I just feel like Trossard just needs a good portion of a game to just bang an assist or a goal, and then you might just pick that position. But I don't know if his stature is what is winning it for Havertz in a sense, and trying to having a bit more steel. So yeah,
it could be.
I don't know.
Very well could be stature. Look, we're winning, so something's working. I'm prepared to ride with it and stuff like that. Until I guess it doesn't work, or like I say, once everyone is kind of back fully fit, we'll see who fits in where and what's going on with the starting lineup and stuff. But yeah, right now, the word is elusive. He's just very elusive. Like, even as you mentioned his stature, like we had a couple of corners and stuff today. I'm not really seeing him be a threat with his size or from headers or anything like that. I'm just it's almost like it's really almost like when the ball goes to Havertz, I just don't see it. It's like Where is he? He's
It's
invisible.
just a ghost. The ball's just moving by itself. I don't know. It worries me because I just feel like all the best players are seen when they touch the ball. It's like you already know as soon as you don't even need to, like, if you saw them from an angle where you didn't see the number, you know it's them in a sense. And when they're on the ball, you sit up a little bit. Where with Havertz, I'm not getting that at all yet. It doesn't mean the writing's on the wall for him. It just, for me, I just feel like he needs to be doing more. But clearly for now, Arteta's happy with him. And in a sense, he has to play. He's 65 million. He's on big wages. He has to play. So we'll just have to kind of take it from there and see what comes of it. But yeah, he's obviously time's ticking. And the 007 crew on Twitter at his neck. So yeah, man, hopefully Fulham, if he starts again, hopefully he can do something there. Yeah, just to kind of put our minds at ease or show us a little bit of competitive class. Like you said, the preseason was largely successful. He got a couple goals. He played pretty well. Even again, the Community Shield played very well. Great penalty. It wasn't that one. It was in the Emirates Cup. But yeah, you just need to see it now again and just show us that, yeah, okay, there is someone in there who is going to be able to contribute and be seen.